How you going today, guys? My name is Kilk and welcome to my breakdowns. Now, it's no secret that Fnatic absolutely smoked Team Liquid in their playoffs match, winning the first 8 rounds consecutively on Bind and closing out the game 13-6. In this video, I want to highlight some of the key rounds on their road to domination and how you can apply some of the ideas into your own games. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with pistol round, and Fnatic are defaulting around the map, with Team Liquid going for an aggressive 4-man push down A short, with Navira anchoring on B. So the push comes through and Team Liquid smoke off the left hand side to isolate any fights, as they're looking to punish anyone that's playing close here. Boaster hears a lot coming and wisely backs up, waiting for the support from his team. The boombot from Scream hears at least 3 players shooting it, and Soulcast's Hawk in showers pings no one. So Team Liquid fall back and end up holding an aggressive A position. While all this has been happening, Durka has walked onto B and made contact with Navira, and he actually ends up punishing Navira for his shenanigans, opening up the site for his team. Team Liquid's plan was contingent on Navira surviving because they control so much forward space over on A. However, off that kill, Fnatic know that B from B long is open and they rush onto site, with Mystic semi-clearing out Hookah with his Trailblazer. Because Durka has already cleared out the site, they only need to really be worried about Hookah, which Mystic will clear out, but it also allows Boaster to drop this deep smoke in CT, which denies a lot of retaking space from Team Liquid and burns up a lot of time. They have to wait for the smoke to dissipate before they can even begin clearing out CT and elbow, because if they were to push it, they can be shot from elbow and also from site. Now the smoke fades, and because Fnatic have burned up a lot of time, the spike starts becoming a likely win condition, which means line up time. Durka and Alpha get rushed by 3, and as Durka dies, Boaster throws his default molly lineup, with Enzo waiting to stagger his. If someone is playing lineups, you need to get aggressive and push them, or hit them from the flank if possible. Knowing this, after Boaster has thrown his lineup, he pushes up to defend Enzo. Yampi and Soulcast double face him. Unfortunately, they whiff, and Fnatic are able to clean up the pistol round. Round 3, and it's the bonus from Fnatic, and they are once again defaulting around the map. The Trailblazer from Mystic comes out of showers and spots 3 players, which allows Alpha to get the orb. Spam comes through to where Scream was, but he knows that he's been seen and he jumps down, knowing the element of surprise has been lost. The information gained from Mystic's Trailblazer was huge, as Fnatic now know that for a small window, there are only 2 players covering the rest of the entire map, and they're likely both on B. Durka and Boaster walk up long, with the other members of Fnatic quickly rotating over towards B. Fnatic group up, and as Navira's toxic screen drops, the lineups and the smokes rain down. The Snakebites and Molly clear out Cubby and makes it very awkward for the defenders to navigate around the tube, and leaves a nice gap where they could swing out onto site without being contested from this side of tube. If you're only being contested head on, then it makes taking the site way easier, as you don't need to worry about being double swung. As played, Navira is out of gas, and that allows Fnatic's execute to come through. Durka gets Scream around Cubby, and Navira gets taken out by Alpha from Hookah, which leaves Yampi all alone to fend off Fnatic's execute, as Soulcast has been hanging around showers just in case Fnatic want to make a last second TP play. And with that, Fnatic have secured the bonus. Round 4, and it's an eco from Liquid, with only Soulcast having saved his rifle from the previous round. Fnatic are defaulting and look at how passive and far back they're playing, as they expect some funny business or cheese play, especially after what Liquid brought out on round 1. Soulcast and Navira push out of showers as they're gearing up for a pop flash and wall drop combo. However, the angle Boaster's on allows him to not get tagged, and he's able to get the first frag onto Navira, and he knows Soulcast is there as well. Yampi evens it up with a double swing with Dimasick onto Alpha out of Hookah, and with Scream's nade in short, this is something that you need to be thinking of in your games. Alpha would have called that he was double swung, which triggers Fnatic to execute A. They know it's not a stack. Because they saw 2 players in Hookah and Soulcast in showers, they know that there's only 2 players towards A. With superior weapons and util, they should be able to run them over even without worrying about Showers' control. Fnatic group up at short and they push as twos. They have a window of time before the information they have is no longer valid. Soulcast opens onto Durka, but he eventually gets traded by Mystic, and Boaster will ult Scream out of Showers to either flush him out or make him fall back, so that way they can safely get the plant down. Things get a bit dicey for Fnatic, however ultimately Yampi gets left in a 1v2. Boaster mollies, but it doesn't cover the spike. However, I believe that the crowd cheers gave it away, or at least made Boaster want to check the spike, and he swings and he's able to convert the round.
To find two, and the molly just trickles into position, but he might get this to halfway. Wait,
Boaster thinks it landed.
He's not on it, but this is the difference with the crowd. He's gonna hear the roar, swings it,
Land buff.
denies it.
Moving on to the next half pistol round, and Fnatic are setting up for a 4-on-1 with the trademark in U-Haul just in case Team Liquid decide to walk up. Fnatic want to play the retake A with the double stack in long and also in hookah. Team Liquid on the other hand are spread out for a default. Now take a look at Scream's buy. He has a Sheriff and no extra util, and that means they want to play slow and work the picks because he has no blast packs for entry and no boombot for additional information. But as you will soon see, Fnatic give him absolutely nothing. After a lot of nothing and no contact, Enzo will fall back into deep CT, which allows him to quickly pivot over towards B and also allows him to stay alive if they decide to hit A. Alpha jiggles long and off contact, both he and Mystic re-swing off the pop flash and they're able to secure first blood. Fast forward now and Team Liquid have taken A, with Fnatic waiting for the spike to go down as they'd rather play for the 5v4 retake. Enzo is able to catch a damaged Soulcast repositioning and boast a wide swing Scream, and he's able to get the frag there too. Left in a 5v2, Fnatic clean it up for the second pistol round of the game. Round 19, and it's the final round with the default from Team Liquid and Fnatic playing a 2-3 with both Boaster and Alpha playing together in Showers. Mystic and Enzo get contact from 3 players around B. 1 in the form of Scream with his boombot and spray through hookah, 2 with Yampi missing the AWP shot, and 3 from Soulcast's Hawk. Dimasick is holding for the Showers push but sees absolutely nothing, and neither does Navira in short A. So Team Liquid group up towards B to get ready for the execute. The flash from Mystic confirms there are still people towards long, and off that, Alpha instantly pushes out of Showers to take space. Upon seeing nothing, Durka ends up rotating towards the B site. Alpha is starting to clear a lot of space, so Fnatic knows the execute is coming B before the hit has even begun. You can see Boaster is playing a really far back position on A, so his rotate is going to come in really fast. Time is getting low, and Team Liquid are forced to push through the toxic screen and the snake bites into the meat grinder that is Fnatic. It's an amazing hold, and Fnatic are able to close out the round and the game. So what went wrong from Team Liquid this round, and how could they have played it better? I want to start off by talking about Viper. Viper's toxic screen lasts a max of 15 seconds if the poison orb isn't also on. It takes 20 seconds to refuel, and there is an 8-second cooldown before it can be redeployed, which is highlighted by the little yellow lights. Pushing through the toxic screen, or any smokes for that matter, is very awkward because as soon as you're through, you essentially can be shot from 180 degrees and you have no idea where the defenders are, but they know exactly where you're coming from. Sure, you can flash through, but you're not guaranteed to blind everyone. Coupled with the store util being dumped on you at the choke point, you're fighting an uphill battle from the start. So back to the game. Team Liquid slowly start to gather up when Enzo puts up his toxic screen, which is what you want to happen, because when it goes down, that is your window to execute. However, they take way too long, and they're still not ready when Enzo's toxic screen goes down. In fact, it takes them over a full 20 seconds to actually begin the execute, which has given Enzo enough time to fully recharge his fuel. With the amount of time left in the round, they can't wait another 15 seconds, and the amount of map control they've given up for so long, they won't be able to pivot, and it's likely a crunch is incoming. They get forced into an uncomfortable now or never situation, and they walk into the immovable object that is the Fnatic defense. Compare this to how Fnatic have done it. If you cast your mind back to round 3, Fnatic have grouped up while Navira's wall is up, and as soon as it goes down, their execute begins. Sure, there is stall utility being thrown at the choke point. However, because they haven't given Navira enough time to recharge his fuel, he's unable to keep the toxic screen up for very long, and Fnatic are able to bust out as soon as it goes down the second time. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and if you'd like to see more analysis like this, please consider subscribing. It would mean the world to me. Until next time, see ya!